Hey folks, welcome to this week's episode of Two Thumbs Down Podcast for the third week of October. This week we're going to be straying from movies just a little bit to talk about internet culture. We're going to tell a story. Luke's going to tell a story.
Yeah, so, be me, 23, about a year into my job at the local GameStoppery, if you will, and, I get fucking just shit canned.
Why'd you get shit canned, Luke?
Well, I don't know, Christian. I don't fucking know. But I might have an idea. So, I guess this was like a month ago, maybe a little less, maybe a little longer, I don't know.
Okay.
I guess someone traded in a phone, which you do at GameStop. You know how it is. I think it was like an S6, something along like Galaxy S6. And, you know, I take it in as a working phone. Didn't look like it had any damage on it. It had, like, maybe a little chip on the headphone jack or on the side or whatever. But I took it in, thinking not of it. But apparently that was my fucking downfall at that store.
That brought you down.
Yeah.
The end of an era.
No, it wasn't the shady, you know, pricing, trade shady, whatever that GameStop gets shit canned for by a lot of people. But no, it was me.
In summation here, what I'm gathering, what happened was there was a scuff on the headphone jack of the phone.
Or somewhere in the area.
And you put it down as a working phone.
Rather than what I should have put was damaged.
Should you have put damaged?
According to policy at GameStop, yes. But, I don't know. I'm a human being that...
I was always under the impression that they refurbished the phone.
They do. Which is why I should have put it as damaged.
Oh, so that was kind of like the argument. You gave them more money than the phone was worth?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And they took a $50 loss on this.
Something, pretty much, essentially along those lines.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, no, it is. And what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I've
not work at GameStop.
No, apparently, like
you're not gonna do.
Like, you know, it's sad because I actually did enjoy working there. I mean, not like the people. You know, the people that are like, hey, why'd you give me 3 cents for this game? I'm like, well, because we don't fucking take that game
that's
anymore.
anywhere. I mean,
so it's like,
retail in general is awful.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, you just kind of, like, that's a dick you gotta suck.
Yeah, and I agree. But it's also like, you know, the coworkers there were nice, some of them. But,
yeah.
I mean, it's, I don't get it. It's really unfortunate, but now that it's 5-6 hours since it happened, it's, like the 5 stages of, like, you know, like when someone's grieving over death.
Have you passed denial, or are we?
Yeah, I think I passed denial. Where is denial in the 5 stages?
Depression, denial, and acceptance, I think, are the last ones.
Okay, yeah, because I definitely did anger. I definitely, like I told you, I think I broke my hand whenever I got home. 'Cause I was just so pissed, like that doesn't make any sense.
Dude, you worked there for a fucking year and they fucked you like that, man?
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I really don't. Especially in our mall. Our mall is dying. Whether people want to say it in this town or not. I've heard rumors that it's going to be a fucking office building for a hospital. It's going to be a Walmart distribution center. Okay, so there's that. That seems to be the most popular one.
I've always thought that Pepsi would absorb the mall.
I wouldn't be surprised either, because that's a big fucking...
Big
I mean, they have literally, like, 2 buildings across the street from each other. I wouldn't be surprised, but... I don't know. I mean, like, that mall's dead as shit, honestly.
I've always thought that our mall was kind of like a caricature of those vaporwave things that you see online. Like, it looks straight out of the 90s.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and I was telling you and Jade about this, 2 days ago when we were doing our guerrilla marketing?
Yeah.
There's a series on YouTube called the Dead Mall series, and this guy just goes in and, like, guerrilla filmmaking styles, like, these malls that are declining or dead.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, it really is. I think it's called the Dead Mall series. I think if you type it in on YouTube, you'll find it. But, like... It honestly feels that way when you're walking in there.
I don't know why this like popped into my head, but I thought you were going to say Deadmau 5. Like, you know how people say Deadmau?
Yeah, because they don't know how to pronounce words.
It's Deadmau.
Yeah,
right?
it's Deadmau. I mean, he has a fucking Mickey Mouse head on his head.
It's not Deadmau 5.
Yeah, I mean, I just say that to be ironically stupid, but...
I'm going to tell you the redeeming qualities of the mall. Right
yeah, yeah, please, because I don't know much. There's really not much.
You got the sushi bar?
Fuji, Japan.
Ballin'.
Yes.
Sushi's awesome.
Sake on deck.
You had PacSun when it was going out of business. Everything was like $1 there. It was so cheap.
You know what it is now?
No.
It's a fucking leather store for like bikers.
What? space.
Yeah, I'm not, and he only takes appointments. He took up that entire space, and he doesn't like open all the time.
What kind of leather? Like, oh, we had this conversation.
Yeah.
Like BDSM leather?
No, like biker leather. I mean, I guess technically BDSM with like assless chaps, but like
hell yeah, dude.
I mean, it's
hell
not.
Fucking yeah.
No, it's not really like BDSM because it's biker, and that culture's pro-Trump, and you know what I mean, like
super racist.
Yeah,
and
so
awful.
like they don't even know what BDSM is.
Yeah.
They just say, oh, that 50 Shades of Grey nonsense, that type of.
Right.
So.
Are we talking like? We said chaps, but are we talking like the vests kind of thing?
Yeah, dude, like vests, and they have like those fucking not crochet, but like those like stitchings where it's, I stand for the anthem. You know what I mean? Yeah,
yeah,
you know,
dude.
Yeah, like
yeah.
American Eagle crushing a black man on top of like with Trump riding an eagle, and it's like fuck yeah, like that type of store.
My
you know?
favorite depiction of Trump that the Republicans have is anytime he's in a cartoon or on a T-shirt or on anything, like Ben Garrison, you know who that guy is?
Yeah.
He's always depicted as like this square-faced, like Superman-ly ripped,
like Rambo
yeah,
or like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
His jaw is made of iron.
Yeah,
he only has one chin. He has 100 chins in real life.
Yeah,
god damn. Dude.
There's a store right next to GameStop. Rest in peace to me. They do like graphic design like T-shirts. There's
that's the worst store.
Yeah, there's one.
It's so weird in there.
There's one where it has like Team 10. Shout out to Jake Paul because he's a piece of shit. And there's another one where Trump, he has a tie wrapped around his head like a headband like Rambo. He's riding a tank. He has a missile launcher on his shoulder, and there's an eagle like in the background. Like it's like just so
that
masturbatory.
Would be hilarious if it was ironic, but
yeah,
it's not at all.
It's totally not. And
they
also capitalized on the Mayweather McGregor fight, and there's a shirt that just says like it has Conor McGregor's face, and it says like "fuck Floyd" on it.
Nice.
Or it's like, all right,
fucking McGregor. That was a joke, dude.
People that thought Conor McGregor was gonna win are idiots. I like Conor McGregor as like a fighter.
Yeah,
but like. You don't see, like...
I like Conor McGregor as a UFC fighter.
Yeah.
He's not a boxer.
No, that'd be like if Sidney Crosby went to go play for the Steelers. It wouldn't work.
And then you have thousands of rabid Canadians just certain that he's going to be the best football player of all time.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the fuck out of here, you idiot.
No, it's that. It's crazy. But, yeah, like the malls...
One more point.
It's dead.
On that store in there. I don't think that's exclusive to our mall.
What, the leather store?
No, not the leather store. That might be an exception. I'm talking about the weird T-shirt store.
Oh, yeah.
Every mall has that one store, but in particular, our store is special because we live in this armpit of Western Pennsylvania. We live in Johnstown.
Hockeyville, USA.
Hockeyville, USA. We won the, was that the Cheez-Its competition?
The Kraft.
Yeah. Kraft macaroni.
The first American Hockeyville, because they had that in Canada all the time.
What the fuck is that? Did anything happen?
I interned for the Tomahawks during that winning period. They got $150,000 in arena upgrades, which, I mean, they blew that shit on like the fucking scoreboard. They were more
They should have fixed those seats in there, dude. They were so gross.
Yeah, like, well, they did fix those like a while ago, but they got boards, like the dasher boards from the Dallas Stars in the NHL, so that's why they're like all green on them.
Okay.
So there's that. They got, obviously, the exhibition game with the Pens and the Lightning, which was, 2-3 years ago, which was fun. And then they got a cool trophy. I mean, they were the first American city to do it, so they have that legacy.
Do they still do it? Is it still a thing?
Yeah, there was just a place in... Bell Vernon just won recently.
Really?
Yeah.
No, they're the new Hockeyville.
Yeah.
Or are there multiple Hockeyvilles?
There's multiple Hockeyvilles, but like, they won
planning,
this year's.
A corporate takeover of America to be Hockey USA eventually.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? But
I always wondered what the affiliation with Kraft and hockey kind of was.
I don't know. Like,
you don't really associate either one of those as an American pastime.
No,
mac and
really,
cheese,
yeah.
Mac and cheese, maybe, but like...
Didn't they get bought out by Heinz? Or no, they bought out Heinz, right?
I didn't know that.
Something along those lines.
Really?
I know Heinz... It was, or something like that, but... Anyway, the mall's dead. It's a piece of shit, and there's a lot of stores that are going to go down with it, like the store I just got fired from, so...
There is a pretty cool store in there that sells, like... again, we're in Western Pennsylvania, so you'll have a lot of Amish influence going on, and we have this Amish store that sells just a variety of beefs or cheeses.
Oh, dude, hell yeah, dude! I just put cheese block. It's salami and cheese.
Yeah,
I made like a chef salad out of it.
Nice,
bomb ass. Honestly, shout out to the Amish store because they have great fucking beef sticks. They have like these cool like mayonnaises. Like they have like a sriracha mayonnaise. They have like a buffalo ranch.
This is the kind of content that you guys are paying for here.
Yeah,
this
dude.
Primo fucking podcasting happening right now.
It really is. It's sorry. It's been a fucking day, dude. It's been one of those days. Jesus Christ.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I'm not bad-mouthing the store. It's just...
I would be. I could bad-mouth the store. I don't work.
My mama didn't raise no bitch. I had good memories there. I had bad memories there. But I would say this is the worst memory I've had there.
Well, I was just saying to you earlier, what I think is the most unfortunate part of the whole thing is that you weren't able to leave on a good terms, like a 2 weeks thing, because that can fuck your shit up, like, in the future, just because some asshole had a stick up his ass. I don't know, it's stupid. Whatever, dude.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
I mean, it is what it is.
The Star Wars trailer came out, and it...
fucking rocked, dude.
Fucking rolled.
It really did. It was so
awesome.
good. I loved it. I loved every minute of it, except for we were watching it as we were going back and forth between Cuphead and Jesus Christ. I've never been so angry at a game in my life, but I love it.
I would say Cuphead is an homage to all those old SNES games like Contra, all that kind of shit.
I was also going to say...
like retro gaming.
Yeah, but it's also homage.
H is silent. You know where else the H is silent is in historic. If something is an historic event, you would say... that was an historic occasion that just happened.
And historic?
No H. And historic.
And historic.
Yeah, but you don't say history. It's really weird.
That's why English is like the hardest language to learn. Because of that type of bullshit right there. That doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Goddamn Mexicans need to speak it,
they need to get out. But I think it's also an homage to those old Steamboat Willie cartoons.
It fills a particular niche.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Is it niche or niche?
Niche. Like Frederick.
No, that would be Nietzsche.
Oh.
Nietzsche? It's Nietzsche. It's
okay.
Nietzsche.
Friedrich Nietzsche.
Yeah, Friedrich Nietzsche.
Okay, alright. Anyway, Jesus Christ. It feels like you're almost watching a movie. Even like some of the video games where like it looks so graphically good you're watching a movie. This one looks like an old cartoon where I
usually hate watching people play video games if I'm not the person playing the game.
Yeah.
But I could watch somebody play Cuphead for hours.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I try to stay away from it because I'm still like playing it, so I don't want to be spoiled. But yeah, I definitely would too.
Stuff,
yeah,
I can't handle old school PewDiePie just fucking screaming and just being annoying.
There are some Let's Players that
there's some dudes that are okay.
And even PewDiePie kind of went away from that, like...
until he turned into a fucking... well, I don't...
Yeah, see,
until he had a heated gaming moment.
Yes, yeah, let's just say that. Look, man, we've all had slip-ups, and I'm not trying to, like, advocate what he said, but...
you can't deny that it was problematic, but at the same time, I think people are blowing it...
way out of proportion.
Way out of fucking proportion.
They really are.
I hate the term special snowflakes being triggered. That irritates me. There is a small faction of people that are a very vocal minority that are so upset about him fucking, when he was playing PU Battlegrounds, he thought that there was a black man.
Yeah.
And he decided that he was going to call him an N-word.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the
I don't
case.
think so either.
I think that he has been trying to rebrand himself.
Mm-hmm. Ever since the other incident.
Ever since the neo-Nazi incident.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. I haven't really had time to digest this. I'm kind of on the side of he probably shouldn't have fucking said that.
What, the second part?
Any of it.
Yeah. It was in poor taste, the first joke.
We're a little late on this.
Yeah.
But just for context, if you aren't familiar and you live under a rock with internet culture, a few months ago, he paid these two dudes on Fiverr, which is an app where you can pay people $5 to do just about anything. Mm-hmm. I use it sometimes for freelance graphic design stuff. People will pay me to do logos, and you can just shit one out for $5.
Yeah.
So there's these two guys in a third world country where they basically said, pay us $5 to write anything on a sign. Mm-hmm. And PewDiePie, I guess he was on a live stream.
Yeah.
And he paid them $5 to write, death to all Jews.
Yeah, because he didn't think they would actually do it. Well... I don't know, man. I don't know, Felix. I mean, when they say we'll write anything on a sign...
what did you fucking think was going to happen, idiot?
I don't know. It's funny, but...
it's funny. Could you not think something else?
What'd you think was going to happen? Did he think of that, or is that from the chat?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, but regardless...
You might have had a bit of oversight there and thought that maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I could write literally anything else.
Yeah, and he should have because Disney/Maker Studio...
they got rid of Scare PewDiePie.
Yeah, that was YouTube Red. He got shit canned a la Luke Babbitt.
I honestly feel like that was what started the adpocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It made it more available to the people that aren't aware of YouTube.
Right.
Because it was on like the Huffington Post and shit.
Fucking Wall Street Journal. Fuck Wall Street Journal, though. Asshole reactionary piece of shit. But,
tell us how you really feel. Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Ethan, H3H3, just did a video pretty recently.
Papa Bless. Vape Nash. I love him.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's one of the few YouTubers who haven't turned into... I won't say turned into, but like revealed their secret fucking Nazi agenda, like JonTron. How about fucking him, dude? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, people still subscribe to him.
Yeah, right? I did. I didn't even realize that I was still subscribed to him. I forgot to unsubscribe. I remember watching him years ago, and he just made like silly videos for kids.
Was that when he was on the Game Grumps?
Yeah, he just made silly, goofy videos for young teenager
like
demographic.
PewDiePie.
Right.
Yeah.
And now he's talking about how there's a cabal of Jewish people trying to control the world.
What did he say? There needs to be ethnic cleansing or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, the fuck?
It's almost like the new Wolfenstein game coming out.
Yeah.
They had literal people that were triggered over the fact the latest ad they had was, Jesus Christ, make America Nazi-free again.
Yeah.
And people were so triggered, they're like, thanks Bethesda, who's like the game publisher, thanks Bethesda for pushing your liberal agenda on us. And it's like, have you ever played the Wolfenstein games?
They're all about
like,
that.
you literally fight Hitler in the end.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like they're just trying to push a different story out.
I don't think sort of affiliation with Antifa. I don't think it's any stupid ass
it's a game
like
company, for Christ's sake.
Another thing with that is, I was just reading on Facebook. I fucking hate Facebook. I fucking hate Facebook, and I'm addicted to it.
You mean Russia book, comrade?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Facebook moms, in particular, are the worst. And I was reading a Facebook mom article about how Antifa was planning to kill every white person on November 6th.
Why? Why November 6th?
I don't
Wouldn't
know.
it be November 5th?
I don't know.
For like the whole, the Bastille Day?
It might have been November 5th.
Like this November 5th?
Yeah, that's not going to happen, though.
Yeah.
Like, they're not doing that. That's not at all what they are. How are you so fucking stupid that you are conflating a group of radical leftists with Muslim jihadists? They said they were ISIS, is what they said.
I don't know, man.
Because they wear black, I think?
Yeah, dude.
The thing with them is, they're not new. I was just telling Jade about this. They have been around for a long fucking time. In Europe, in America, and back in the 80s, they were kind of known as like the Black Bloc.
Right.
And the right has now sort of rebranded as anti-com.
Okay.
I think that the whole thing is just so fucking goddamn dumb. I'm sorry. It's so fucking goddamn stupid.
I couldn't find it, by the way, but yeah,
it doesn't
continue.
matter. Not their movement, but the way that people are misunderstanding or misinterpreting what they're doing.
Right.
Or trying to stand for. I think they're doing it in a really fucking edgy and lame way. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, like, fucking read a book, man.
Yeah.
They're not jihadists. Like,
No.
they're not Muslim. They're not that at all.
It's whatever.
Are you fucking stupid?
But, so yeah, Star Wars,
Star
right?
Wars,
yeah. We, the last couple of weeks, we've just been going off on tangents, like with Rick and Morty and now Antifa.
Damn,
I mean, what are you gonna do? But anyway, Star Wars. The thing that we were gonna talk about was the last shot.
The last shot.
The last shot of that trailer when Kylo Ren and Rey, or we think that's the same scene. I've been hearing from other people that that's not the same scene.
Really?
But I don't know how it's not. It looks the same.
Whenever we watched it, we went through it, and you can almost see the same shit flying in the
wreckage and shit.
Yeah.
Someone said that Rey was in a campfire like on the planet with Luke, which maybe, and it was like deceptive editing. But at the same,
the colors were the same.
Yeah, it looked very much. Yeah, like the color scheme was the same. But at the end, where Rey was saying like someone to help me, show me the way, or something like that, and Kylo Ren puts his hand out, which looks like they're going to be teaming up. But the shot with Rey when she's talking, it's almost like a callback to Force Awakens when half of her face was light, half of her face was dark, just like Kylo Ren did before he killed his dad. Half of his face was red, half of his face was dark before the whole sun went down, and then he ended up killing Han Solo. Spoiler alert for The Force Awakens. But
the theory
is that she's evil, possibly, or she might be evil, or she might be going to be a Grey Jedi.
That's what I'm going with. I think that The Last Jedi is Luke, and she's the new Jedi.
Right. Well, even Rian Johnson said Luke was the last Jedi.
Oh, shit. That makes a lot of sense, then.
Yeah.
And
unless he's being, like, deceptive, too, but I don't think he would be.
I don't see why he would be.
Well, he said don't watch the trailer, and then he said watch it.
I think Disney's fucking... he saw a bunch of black Disney vans outside of his apartment.
Oh, yeah? Mickey Mouse. It was Dead Mouse.
Dead Mouse 5
Dead Mouse 5 was coming.
Crowbar.
It's like, yo, bitch, I heard you talking shit about the trailer.
So,
what did you say about that trailer? Need some Last Jedi.
Say there were spoilers in that shit.
Anyway.
But yeah, I think that the Jedi have ended, and she is a reborn version of the Jedi as a Grey Jedi, and that's the only way to truly bring balance to the Force. And that's why we see that shot of her literally black and white making gray.
And she even says in the first trailer where she's like, there needs, or even Luke, I think. Someone said there's like a balance. There needs to be a balance.
Well, that's always been a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's almost like, someone's, I guess, Rey, even Luke would be trying to walk that line of Grey Jedi. Another point, when Luke was saying, I've never seen this much strength, it scared me then, it scares me now.
Yeah.
People have been saying that's either Rey or even Kylo, but now that I think about this, I think it might be Luke. Because when he says that, his hand pops up through like the wreckage of his Jedi temple. So I think he might have burned his own Jedi temple down because he saw more of his dad, his dad in him.
Damn, dude.
So maybe he did it like as a way to like...
I thought it was Kylo, but no, that's an interesting theory.
Right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, who knows? I mean, we have 2 months until it comes out. There's all these speculations, but...
It's only 2 months. Yeah, I guess it will be.
Yeah.
December what?
15th, man.
15th.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So... all that good shit coming out. It looks tremendous.
It does look
Beautiful.
tremendous.
You're gonna love it.
It's gonna be huge.
Yes.
Let's talk about the internet. What was your first foray into the online world?
I'd probably say like the AOL, AIM Messenger.
AIM was the shit,
yeah, hell
dude.
yeah. Good night, Sweet Prince in 2 months.
Fucking, back in elementary school, there was this kid that I wasn't a real big fan of, and I fished his AIM password, and I changed his profile to a horse cock.
Wow.
It was a big deal.
Jesus.
It was a thing. I was like 10, dude. Cut me some slack.
Yeah,
man.
that's like some villainous shit,
Yeah,
though.
it was not good.
No, man.
No.
You're like a goddamn one of those computer wizards. I mean, that was stupid.
Fucking Mr.
Just cut
Robot,
that out.
dude.
Yeah,
That show just aired last night, actually, season 3.
That was Wednesday. God damn it. I'm thinking of No End House.
Last night was Wednesday. No, shit, that was 2 days ago.
It's Friday the 13th,
Fuck,
my
yeah,
dude.
Man. Hell yeah, we should be doing a horror episode, but internet culture. So my first foray into internet culture was, I guess I started probably around 8 years old or so. My dad's a software engineer, so I've always kind of had access to the computer, even, back in the 90s, the early 2000s, whatever.
Right.
And I would just Google, like, random shit.
Yeah.
And I discovered, I guess it started with, like, random forums, like GameFAQs or, video game forums. Like, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like, early 2000s internet was a lot different than the internet that we have today.
It really is. Like, E-Bombs World, that was the shit before YouTube. Like, where you find the viral stuff.
Newgrounds was the shit.
Yeah, for your computer game.
Which was the bad one? I think it was E-Bombs World, where they had porn, sex, like flash animations. Was that the bad one?
Yeah, it might have been E-Bombs World.
Yeah.
I remember they also have, like, when it was like the Bush and Kerry election, where they had like, stupid animated videos of them singing.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They're like, you're an asshole Republican, well, you're a dumbass Democrat. Like, they were singing it to that, I forget, like, Your Land is Your Land, whatever.
Yeah.
They would have those stupid videos on there.
That was YouTube. That paved the way for YouTube.
No, it really did, yeah. Pretty sure E-Bombs World's still around, but, like, no one gives a shit.
No one gives a shit.
Because they can't make money off it like they can
No,
on YouTube.
not-
I mean, not like YouTube.
Not like YouTube. I mean, well, that's dying now, too. I mean,
we'll get into that, but
so yeah, I guess...
Vimeo for life, dog.
Fucking VidMe's another one. There's a racist one. PewTube is like an alternative. It's like a play on PewDiePie. That's a new one that's
What,
out.
it's just PewDiePie?
No, it's not PewDiePie's, but they just named it after him. It's by the Daily Stormer guy, I think.
Ugh.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Ugh.
So yeah, my point was, back in the day, there was thousands of niche communities. I used to read anime communities, I used to read video game communities, and you would develop friendship with these faceless people.
Yeah.
But now with the advent of social media and everything, you see everybody's face, and it kind of takes away from the anonymity of it.
Well,
but I always liked
maybe.
that. Yeah. No.
Sometimes it's not, because you don't know if it's a fake profile, catfishing,
Dude, I get
Russian bot.
so many fucking...
I
get so many requests from impossibly hot women on my Facebook that are named like Alexis Steele.
Yeah.
Fucking worst porn names ever.
And it's like, okay, let me take a look at this one.
And they have,
one
like, the
mutual
7
friend.
thirstiest dudes in Johnstown as their fucking people.
Yeah, they all those mutual friends, and then their post, hey, come sleep, meet with you tonight.
Anyway, I really like the anonymity aspect of the internet, and I guess that kind of led me to 4chan.
Oh.
And that's where the internet got real.
You
for
see
me.
some shit there,
You
man.
see some shit. It turns you. It really does.
Once you hop on down to, oh my god, what was the name of that pizza place?
Fucking, dude.
Comet
Ping Pong.
Comet Ping Pong.
Pizzagate is real,
order
guys.
the extra crispy.
It's real. You don't know.
You don't know this, but it's real. I have all the documents here, but I just don't want to give them out to you guys. It's a bad thing. Go prisonplanet.com. Buy my supplements.
Okay, folks. I have the best vitamins here. You don't know how good these vitamins are. They're going to grow your dick by 6 inches. The globalists do not want you to have these vitamins. They're the best vitamins, the best tonic you can possibly get. They're endorsed by President Donald Trump. PrisonPlanet.com, Infowars.com. Do not let the globalists get this information.
Hillary Clinton, did you notice how she had a fly come on her face? Because she smelled like sulfur. Did you know that her and Obama?
Stinks. She's a lizard. She's a lizard woman. They're all reptilians.
God, that man's a national treasure.
I fucking love Alex Jones, dude.
Oh, God. Anyway, yeah, so 4chan, right?
Hold on. I'm not done.
Okay.
Have you seen the Joe Rogan podcast where Alex Jones went on Joe Rogan? I guess it kind of got to Alex that Joe was quasi-conspiracy theorist. If you listen to JRE, he's more open-minded than a lot of people, but he's also very susceptible to a lot of dumb bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess Alex probably saw an opportunity to, I don't know, plug, like, InfoWars or whatever.
Yeah, but then didn't that also, like, get him his kids taken away? Like, that episode when he was, like, smoking pot and shit?
Because Joe got him so fucking high. He's fucking... Okay, folks. The cosmic space aliens, the reptilians, are coming for you. He was so stoned on JRE. It's awesome.
Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, fuck that guy.
So if you ever need an excuse to listen to Joe Rogan, find the Alex Jones episode. It's on YouTube. It's awesome. It's like 3 hours long. He is so fucking high. Sober Alex Jones is hilarious, but stoned Alex Jones, Alex Stoned, is the best.
Do you think he planned that? Joe Rogan?
I think he just tries to get everybody stoned.
Yeah.
Like, that's like his thing.
Okay.
Whatever.
So, 4chan, right?
4chan, dude.
Yeah. Slippy slope there.
Yeah, that was a very, very slippery slope. I don't know how I didn't turn into one of those people. I was definitely the target demographic for that. I was young, I was impressionable. I had nothing to do other than fucking game and read internet shit. It kind of led me into this dark underbelly of the internet where I kind of got into, like, hacking forums and kind of led me into the deep web a couple years later, whatever.
Oh, some of those red rooms.
Are they real?
I did a group project on it in college. We were talking about, like, the dark web, and I did research. I didn't go on them, but I did research on, like, if they're real or not. Like I said, I haven't gone on it to tell you yes or no, but I would imagine they are.
From my experience on the deep web, and I've gone on there probably 100, 200 times.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, you'll find a lot of hacking forums where people will post, like, phished credit card numbers or Netflix accounts, porn accounts, just your standard shit that you can find on the surface.
Which doesn't seem bad. It's still illegal, but it's not like a red room.
It's nothing I can't find on the surface internet.
You're not watching goddamn snuff films.
Right, I've seen all this shit on 4chan.
Yeah.
There's a huge darknet market for, like, drugs and that kind of shit.
Yeah. Especially now that the Silk Road's, like, gone, right?
Yes,
like, he's in prison.
The Dread Pirate, whenever he went away, it kind of inseminated for a bigger market of them because it got more media attention.
Yeah.
And it drove a lot of people towards Bitcoin, and it drove a lot of people towards the deep web. If you're just some kid looking to buy a little bit of weed, you don't want to deal with some scary guy, and you can just spend $10 in Bitcoin, whatever.
Or, like, have it be a cop.
Right, and that happens a lot. It'll bust, like, 100,000 people at a clip. And as far as the deep web, I've only really seen drugs. I've seen a little bit of guns, maybe, you know, but no allusions to, like, Hitman or anything like that.
I was about to ask that, yeah.
I'm sure you could easily find, like, CP and that kind of awful shit on there, but that's nothing you can't find on fucking LimeWire in 2000. I don't think it's what people think it is. And I don't know if it's the news or if it was that whole thing with the Silk Road, whenever it blew up, that got it all the attention. But for some reason, people seem to think, in the same way that you thought that the black market was a real thing, like a real place when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Like, people,
I want to go.
Yeah, right. Like, people think it's that.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's just kind of an alternative internet where people post, I don't want to say without fear of being caught, but there's a lot less censorship, I guess.
Yeah.
People will just kind of post whatever.
Yeah.
But you'll also find, like social networks and just, like, normal shit on there.
Yeah.
Fucking the boy, Edward Snowden, used the deep web all the time.
Right.
There's an email service called SIGINT that he used, PGP encryption. I could talk about that. I'm a fucking nerd. I don't want to nerd you guys out, but
it's fine.
I love this shit.
Yeah.
Now, I went from 4chan. Whenever it got a little bit too much for me, I started to notice a lot of, like, white supremacy and that sort of just Nazism and just bullshit.
Well, you'd think that dumb Nazis could find a way to use a Tor browser.
Right, exactly. It kind of led me into, like, MySpace and that shit, but you asked me what my first meme was. And I know you don't remember Boxy, but if you're a fucking Chantard, Boxy was, like, the fucking thing.
Yeah.
All right, I got some Boxy coming at you real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, hi. Okay. My name is Boxy. Most of you know me as, most of you know me as Boxy, I suppose. If you're watching this, you probably know me as Boxy. But, a lot of people don't know me as Moldy Lunchbox. And, so, yeah, that's my Gaia username on Gaia Online. And I told my Gaia Online friend, buddy, one second, I'm uncomfortable. I told my Gaia Online buddy friend, Admiral Awesome, that I would make a video just for him. So I'm doing it. Here it is. Addy, I love you. I love you. And, So let's see. What about, just so you know, Addie, because I know you're watching this, because you're such a conceited bastard, I don't normally talk like this. I'm normally, like, all over the place like I am right now, but it's a calmer voice most of the time, unless I'm, like, really hyped up, because then it's different even still from this. But let me try to get my calmer voice.
Why does she... Why does...
It's back!
Stop.
It's back!
Stop. Why does she sound like she has peanut butter on the roof of her mouth while she's having a stroke at the same time? If you want to talk boxy,
her name is Boxy.
She has like this weird lisp where she's like talking
it's like the
this.
worst
Is she
New
American?
Jersey accent.
Okay, good. That didn't sound American.
I think it's Jersey. I think it's Jerseyan.
Jerseyan? That's a different part of the goddamn country right there. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. It's when she was talking to a friend on Gaia, which was like a weird...
Gaia Online?
Yeah.
Dude, fucking hell yeah, dude. Gaia Online. Fucking,
That was like a bunch of weebs, right?
That was heavily weeb influenced, for sure.
Ugh.
So anyway, 4chan, I got boxified. That was just too much for me, man. I couldn't handle Boxy.
I don't even want to look at it anymore.
Her fucking... Those eyes, dude, the crazy eyes.
Yeah, she looks like she almost...
Hell yeah.
She looks like she almost has like...
Hell yeah,
It was
dude.
just a head.
Yeah. Yeah,
like
dude.
she was in that dark room with a black everything. Like it looked like it was just a head talking to me.
I've seen that video so many times that I see it when I sleep. Like when I close my eyes, the first thing I hear like in my head is "My name is Boxy." I've seen it so many times. It broke my brain. It broke my fucking brain.
That was the first viral video.
That was the first one. At least at least for me. At least for me. So then I kind of got more into gaming.
Okay.
Went towards World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And that fucked me up, dude.
Yeah.
It fucked me up.
Okay.
I still play WoW, and I don't even want to look at my total played time, but I probably have close to 2,000 hours in Warcraft, and I've been playing for like 10 years now.
Damn, homie.
Yeah, dude.
That's insane. I didn't get into the MMORPG MOBA game.
You're not missing anything.
Yeah, I just got into like regular, like not that those games aren't regular.
I'm gonna say you're not missing anything, because some of my best memories of the internet were from old school WoW. Even recently, I had a really interesting experience with Warcraft. There was a private server I played, because you get to a point with those games, even if you play Destiny, or even like Call of Duty, once you reach like 50 or whatever, you don't really beat the game, but there's not much else to do.
You're almost too OP.
Exactly. And in Warcraft, you get to this point where there's just no more content for you.
Yeah.
Well, the Burning Crusade was probably the most highly regarded version of Warcraft. Now people try to play like that version of it, but it's no longer around.
Yeah.
So private servers came out. There was this big one called Nostalrius, and I played it for a bit. I had this really interesting experience where Blizzard was shutting down the server.
Yeah.
But it wasn't for another couple weeks. So it changed the whole dynamic of the game because you were playing in an induced like apocalypse, really.
Yeah, okay.
So the coolest thing that I've ever had happen to me on the internet was I was playing this game, and the entire community on the server was just sitting in the main city waiting for the server to go offline. It was the craziest thing, because all these people that you've played with for years and years and years, you're probably never going to see them again.
Yeah.
You're never going to have any more interaction with them, but you become friends with them. You develop like this relationship with these people.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And
that's interesting.
Waiting for it to explode was surreal.
Yeah.
Really neat. That's something that is special to the internet that you can't really get.
No, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had anything similar to that, but that seems so crazy.
It was weird.
Yeah.
It was weird.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
But now I guess in today's age, we're talking about, fucking YouTube not having enough ads. Ads for everyone. So I'll hit you with some YouTube. Jake Paul, the golden boy of YouTube. He recently just
golden boy.
Yes. He just got into a little bit of a kerfuffle recently. He had a prank video come out where he had this like obnoxiously loud horn. He was blasting it in front of people in West Hollywood. And he went in front of a store, blasted it in front of some dude. He got pissed. Showed his face in the video, by the way. So it's not like he blurred his face out.
Right.
The guy's pissed. I guess he damaged his hearing, and he's suing Jake Paul. And the guy has a legitimate case because apparently, in accordance with California law, you can't have obnoxiously loud aftermarket like horns, put like modifications on your car. So technically, it's a crime. Whether or not Jake Paul flushes it away with his loads of goddamn YouTube dollars that he has, it remains to be seen.
Do you know what his monthly income is?
It's retarded.
Can we look it up on Social Blade?
Yeah, you definitely can.
All right, hold up. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Last updated was September 26, 2017.
Okay.
He has a net worth of $10 million. This motherfucker gets an average estimated revenue of $20,000 per day, which averages out to about $7.3 million a year from advertisements that are run on his videos. How do you feel about that?
I want to die.
I want to fucking kill myself.
You can call it jealousy, but I can literally shit out a better video than him. That's even crazier because is that from his merch too?
I don't know.
His merch is fucking crazy. Like, that's why... Well, yeah, exactly. That's why, what's his face? 21 Savage just did a carpool karaoke with him. I imagine that it's not...
I watched a pretty good Fantano video going over the topic of memes being used as a marketing tool for the music industry.
For example?
For example, Death Grips, right?
Yeah.
I think they'd be the best example, really, because their whole brand is kind of driven from memes. But they tweeted out, after not really saying anything for a while, they just tweeted, Death Grips is online.
Yeah.
And all of Twitter was trending.
Yeah.
Death Grips is online. So people would just tweet Death Grips is online and they would retweet them.
Yeah.
And they had hundreds of these retweets from people.
Yeah.
And I guess it kind of led to satisfaction with this artist that people like, interacting with them, and then Death Grips is online is now a meme.
Yeah, okay.
And you have 21 Savage, and iDubbbz' content deputy. He showed Rice Gum friends with 21 Savage's crew or whatever.
Yeah, is that the group of friends that he had that
like
showed
that
him?
veiled threat or whatever that was in that fucking video?
Yeah, when he showed him iDubbbz using the N-word, and like
Yeah.
they were like going to like piss him off. Yeah. Okay.
So you have these artists now embracing memes and social media as a whole,
Yeah.
as opposed to straying away from it. And I think that you're going to see a whole lot more of that. It's here to stay.
I would say so, especially like with the iDubbbz fan. I mean, I personally, I think I like iDubbbz content.
I like them too. I hate those fucking stupid ass unboxing videos though.
Oh, like those are funny at times. I'll give him that. I love the way that he just like ruins.
Yeah, it's
his
funny
entire
watching them
room.
delve
It's like,
into like chaos.
I just want to see like an extra episode where it's just him like cleaning up a room like that, because like there'd be times when he got like coyote piss in a bottle, and then he just dumped it all over his house.
There was
How does he not get complaints?
probably like a year ago at this point, whenever I started following him, there was this thing that was going on in California where they would mail you put in their address, and people would input iDubbbz's P.O. Box address. And he just had like swarms of condoms from people. And like, what do you do with all this shit? Like, he probably has so many fucking dildos.
Well, I know he's gotten like 3 or like multiple copies of Mein Kampf. People just keep sending him Mein Kampf. And like there's one where he's like, he opens it up, he's like, oh look, it's another Mein Kampf. Here,
if I ever get to the point in my life where I say, oh look, another Mein Kampf that I own.
People, or if we get so popular, people just send us copies of Mein Kampf. Isn't it in the banned books?
I don't think it's banned anymore. I'm pretty sure you can get it at the fucking Barnes & Noble, dude.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not...
Maybe
not
Amazon, but like, I'm not gonna fucking read that shit.
No, I'm not either, but it's just like...
Yeah.
How do people get their hands on it?
I watched a really good documentary a couple of weeks ago about the dude who wrote the Anarchist Cookbook. You ever hear that?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Isn't he, like, regretful that he wrote it?
Very regretful. In all of the interviews, he was like, I'm ashamed of myself.
Yeah.
I had this terrible ideology. I was way too radical. All the shit in here is wrong.
Yeah.
Like, all this shit. And Vice, actually, a couple years ago, put out this video where they built a bunch of the recipes from the Anarchist Cookbook.
Yeah.
And it seemed like the only one that really worked was the thermite that they made, but it was pretty neat. There's so many copies of it in editions now, especially online, that you can read where people have like tried to update it or whatever. But the one that Vice was using, they used styrofoam and gasoline to make a thermite, and it was fucking cool as hell.
Interesting.
Dude.
I didn't think that would... Okay.
Yeah, it worked really neat. It was cool.
In terms of like YouTube ads apocalypse, have you heard the Casey Neistat situation
Yeah, I was about
going
to
on?
mention that. H3 just did a video about it. Casey mentioned that all of the profits from the was it the ad revenue of the video?
Yeah. All the AdSense, yeah.
We're going to go to the charity supporting the recent mass shooting. Is that correct?
In Las Vegas,
In Las Vegas. And YouTube fucking demonetized it?
Yeah.
What the fuck kind of fascist bullshit
Well,
is that?
I'm not trying to defend them, but their guidelines are you can't even talk about it, no matter the intent.
What, you can't reference the shooting?
Essentially, yeah, and it's crazy. And then Casey and I got pissed about that. YouTube was like, yeah, we love what you're doing, but even the intent, sorry, we just can't do it. And then Philip DeFranco, who, I mean, I'm hit or miss on him. He has, whatever.
My thing with him is he's so centrist that, like, all of his videos, I just hear them open with, like, hey, guys, Nazis have some good points, you beautiful bastards.
Yeah.
And it's just, get the fuck out.
It's interesting. I mean, he's more of a community-driven person. He will give you his thoughts on stuff, and a lot of it leans a to the left, like a lot. But
he pretends he's apolitical, but he's not at all.
Yeah. He came out and was like, YouTube, that's bullshit, because here's an ad of Jimmy Kimmel talking about a 13-minute monologue that literally talks about the Las Vegas shooting. Apparently, though, ABC, they're running their own ads through YouTube.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
It doesn't, and it's stupid.
Rather than you being a partner in the AdSense of Google, that ABC and YouTube kind of struck a deal where they like run their. It's like a partner. Their
Like
own
a partnership?
ad. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's essentially how they got around it.
Still doesn't really excuse it for me.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I mean, they're trying to cover their bases, but it doesn't seem to be working because I'm not political either. I would have to say that I lean like a lot to the left, but even like some of these like right wing YouTubers seem to like be losing like their
for sure.
Like they're being censored and with all their stuff too, and it's like, can't you just like dislike it or you know,
I was just talking.
You can still make money off of it, but like just dislike it or just not watch it. Like it's not that big of a deal. Why does YouTube have to?
I was just talking about
censor them.
Fantano. I was just talking about Fantano.
Yeah, even though he has a lot of controversy going on with him.
Yes, the Fader just did a big fucking slam damn piece on him.
Yeah. About
how he moonlights as an alt-right shit poster.
Wasn't that just an older YouTube account that
he doesn't. If you watch the videos, they were from a meme channel called That Is the Plan.
Right.
And essentially what it is him just making these stupid joke videos about rappers. It's not just rappers, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it has nothing to do with a race thing. At no point does he ever mention, any alt-right talking points, any of that shit. Their only good argument that they had was he had Sam Hyde on as a guest on his podcast, who is a massive, colossal piece of shit.
Yeah.
He's a fucking horrible person.
He's
funny, but he's a horrible person.
I guess it's almost the same way as that Alex Jones is funny, but a horrible piece of shit.
Exactly, Alex Jones is unintentionally funny.
Yeah.
Like, Sam Hyde's a comedian who just happens to be a shitty person.
Right, yeah.
And we talk about this a lot. I argue with all my friends about this. Is it okay to enjoy media or art or entertainment in any form created by a shitty person? What are your thoughts?
That's a tough question.
Right.
It really is. Like, what do you mean by shitty person?
Okay.
Like in the sense of like
$1 Million Extreme. It's funny, but it's made by Sam Hyde.
But it's also like, I would rather listen to or like watch a Sam Hyde video than I would an older Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like Sam Hyde's like shitty in the fact that like he's kind of a dickhead about the views that I don't like share.
Yeah.
Rather than Bill Cosby, who's like a serial rapist. So it's like I'd rather laugh at someone who doesn't see the same things as the worldview.
Especially if the ideology isn't injected into the content.
Right.
And I think that's hard to do. And you can almost make the argument that it's even in there subconsciously at knowing that the person's shitty.
Yeah.
But like if you just watched MDE objectively, it's not really an alt-right thing. It's not really a Nazi thing. It's not any of that shit.
Yeah.
It's just a funny, weird, absurdist show.
Yeah, it's almost like Eric Andre.
It's exactly like
But
Eric Andre.
I like Eric Andre a lot more.
I love him.
Yeah.
And he's a great person. He's not a shitty person at all.
No.
And even if Fantano was an alt-right moonlighting shit poster, I would still watch his videos. Hypothetically, let's say he was. I think it's still okay.
Yeah, it's not like he's going on an Alex Jones type of thing.
Exactly.
Where it's like
He's
Sandy Hook was
music.
There's
an artist called Burzum who is openly a Nazi. But there's no Nazi agenda in his music. It's just music. So I think it's okay.
I haven't really followed anything other than maybe $1 Million Extreme that's like that.
Sure.
At least that I can think of. No,
I don't know. It's an interesting argument, though.
Yeah, no, it really is because it all depends on what your definition of a shitty person
context is important in that scenario. So you can't give a
much like
blanket
PewDiePie, am I right?
Right.
Yeah.
There's your example.
Yeah, I like PewDiePie.
Do you like his 71 Happy Wheels videos that he did?
No, like no, like his content is enjoyable.
It's better now.
Yeah, it's better now than he was when I was like a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
But I don't think he meant to do any of those two things on purpose that he was in trouble for.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a very tough question. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, even like...
I think about that a lot.
Dude. Yeah, I guess. But in terms of like someone like Paul Joseph Watson, who's like a conservative YouTuber, I wouldn't really watch him.
He's a fucking Prison Planet guy.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, it's not like he's a comedy dude. He's a comedian. He's almost like
a shithead.
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch it just because...
I don't agree with
our worldviews our worldviews clash, so it's like I'm not going to watch him. I mean, yeah, that's not to say he doesn't have a right to
he
post
still has that platform.
Yeah, I mean, that's what YouTube's all about. And even, like, with a podcast, we have the right to make this, like, in some minds, like, absurdist argument on who can say what on what internet site.
On what platform, right.
You know?
That poses my next element to this. Come Town is my favorite podcast. I love Nick Mullen. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah.
However, I was just listening to a bit that they did last week about him fucking babies. And it was like,
Jesus.
goddamn.
Yeah.
At some points, like, he'll push the boundaries a little bit too far or he'll push his 7 layers of irony-drenched racism just a little bit too much to the edge for me, and it's like, is he racist? Like, is he really racist?
Or is this a joke?
Yeah, like you don't know, right?
No, yeah. I mean, see, when I enjoy podcasts or whatever, like media, I usually stray away from the politics of it. Yeah. I usually just go for, like, Funhouse, who, like, they're the best in the world. I love Funhouse.
They're great.
Anything like Rooster Teeth, where it's more of, like, pop culture, that type of thing driven, rather than politics. If I want politics, I'll watch the news.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes I'll listen to Chapo, because, they're funny at times. But, usually it's just, I don't know.
They're in big trouble right now, too, on the internet.
Who, Chapo?
Yeah, just
Why?
Big trouble.
What'd they do?
They're in LA for Podfest, and for once, it wasn't Felix making the problematic rape joke. It was there was a picture of Matt and Will with Androvsky on the side, and they were, like, Slav squatting above Bill Cosby's Hollywood star.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. But they're in big fucking trouble. The argument is that the joke was in bad taste.
Yeah,
because they were like smiling and giving like the thumbs up or whatever. I thought it was hysterical.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like you have to have some level of self-awareness, like how fucking big your podcast is. Like, they're making $1 million fucking dollars, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy, and they have people on there like Naomi Klein or Adam Curtis and all that shit, fucking Tim Faust. I can see how people are mad because it delegitimizes their guests. I mean, they just had Patton Oswalt on, even. And now you have these dudes, like, making a shitty joke, and it could, like, affect the guests that they've had on in the past.
I don't know if it would or not.
I don't think it does. There's a lot of people that do.
Yeah,
that's
there
why
are times when it's like there's this like cult of outrage.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, people just like to jump on.
It's an out of taste joke, but I thought it was a funny joke.
Yeah.
But like people are fucking fuming.
Right. On what, Twitter? Or just like
on Lefty Twitter, all over Reddit, all over Leftbook, all over that shit.
Yeah, see, I don't know if that like plays into the whole thing where it's like the left are like these triggered snowflakes.
It
you know
is
what I mean?
Stupid as hell, dude. Like
it's
get the fuck over yourself. It's not that big of a deal.
Take a joke, you know.
Yeah.
I guess it goes back to that. Like, people are just pissed to be pissed.
Right. I think that the internet kind of enables that to an extent, you know, where you have these fucking keyboard warriors where people are so keen. And it's not just neckbeards, it's not just fucking basement trolls. There are real SJWs. Those are real people. There are real fucking TERFs. Those are all real people.
Yeah.
And you have people so fucking excited just to shit all over anybody.
Yeah.
I saw somebody on Twitter get in trouble yesterday. They were trans, and they mentioned that they were transitioning, okay?
Yeah.
And one of these fucking assholes was like, transitioning is transphobic because by reinforcing the gender binary, you are inherently transphobic towards yourself. My brain fucking melted. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I don't even know what that means.
I guess after I read it about 15 times and tried to like digest what was going on there, I think that the underlying argument was like your genitals shouldn't define your gender or something, which fine, whatever, but like that's not your argument to have. Like, you're not the person that's like doing that.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. There are so many of those people that are like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the internet like brings out the shittiness of people, but like it definitely enables that.
I would probably say so. I guess it goes back to that anonymity type thing you were saying.
Right.
I would imagine it would.
Yeah.
People think that there's all that behind a keyboard. And then it's like, say it to my face, like, you're not going to do it.
Right. And I'm even hesitant to say some shit on the podcast where I'll edit out some of what I think are our funniest bits because I'm worried that someone's going to fucking call me problematic or call you problematic for saying the word cholo.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here.
We're going to be on Wall Street Journal.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know if that's going to be better or not, honestly. Like, I'd like to think it would be, but
that's not going anywhere.
Is there going to be someone that's going to stick up for that, but then they're just going to be like called out for it? You know, like what do you do? The people that
stick up for it are usually coined as like right wingers or reactionaries, and it's not just right wingers. It's everybody that thinks like this is just a very vocal fringe group of fucking assholes that do that. And you can't really talk about the internet without talking about these people. They're all over the place. They're on Facebook, fucking Tumblr, dude. Come on.
They're at McDonald's standing on a cashier's wrap saying, give me the fucking sauce.
Give me the fucking sauce. I want to get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, I mean, I don't... Jesus Christ. It's the internet.
It's the internet.
Because of the internet. Shout out to Childish Gambino, I guess.
We kind of got into memes a little bit, but I'd like to delve further into the world of meme culture.
Okay.
So, memes started out, I guess, as lolcats. Like, remember lolcats, dude? Where like, they had the impact font?
Hamburger.
Icon has cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger, yeah.
But they were funny when I was in 8th grade. whatever.
I thought a lot of shit was funny in 8th grade.
I did too.
Now that I'm looking back, like, you're an idiot.
Yeah, right. Now you have, like, this dank memes thing where it's just, like, irony-drenched, weird, like, satire. You have fucking deep-fried memes, which are, like, Twitter JPEGs and shit. You have even, Shitpostbot 5000, which is my favorite Facebook page. This bot that this dude coded where it pulls random pictures and it will just, like, randomly generate, like, text on a meme.
That's great. But then it's like, you know, you go into like the SpongeBob memes and it's like people have made a meme into a calendar of what the meme of the month is, and it's like a meme into a meme, and it's like, oh my god.
My favorite subreddit is surreal memes.
Yeah.
And it's just the idea of like a meme deconstructed where it's just like complete absurd nonsense.
Yeah.
The fucking Minion memes, dude. How about those? Facebook moms, they love Minions. Why do they love Minions?
I don't know.
It's fucking crazy. I fucking hate Minions. I hate Minions. I hate Minions.
It's I don't know, man.
I like the Despicable Me movies.
Yeah.
I like them. They're funny. They're good.
Yeah.
I watched them all.
Did you?
Yeah. Despicable Me 3 I thought was the best one. The villain in it was kind of like a caricature of this 80s retro guy. Hell yeah, dude.
I have no opinion. Funhouse does this thing on their podcast called Hardnettin'. It's hilarious because they like embrace the internet culture because it's the internet. And the thing that I was going to show you, there's this thing called Dinkster Daily.
Okay.
And every single day, he posts the clip from Spy Kids where Bill Paxton comes in and goes,
"Somebody ring the Dinkster!"
I'm not kidding. He has maybe 1,000 videos, and
Jesus.
every single day he uploads it. And it's not like he's like copying and pasting the video. He's putting Dinkster Daily number 1, number 2. So he's recoding these videos and then putting them on his channel. Like, it's hilarious. That wouldn't happen without the internet,
Right?
Because that shit's hilarious.
Absolutely.
And it's just like that stuff's great.
I love
But
I
then
love the
you
internet,
know.
and I love what it stands for, and I love it for all of its awful, horrible, fucking PC SJW bullshit. I love it for all of its fucking good that it's brought to the world. I love that it's a platform where I can upload a podcast bullshitting with my friend every week.
Yeah.
I love that it enables me to consume news as it's happening. And the fact that you have people in Congress right now fighting for net neutrality and that shit, it's important. And people don't realize that. Like, that's such a big fucking thing. And this isn't political. Like, this is important. If you care about the internet, you should care about net neutrality.
Yeah, really. I mean, at least Ajit Pai did one good thing. I'll say that. He approved those balloons that Google's putting out towards Puerto Rico. They're called the Loon, Project Loon.
Yeah.
They're these huge balloons they put in the sky so that people in Puerto Rico can have internet access.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
that's
like
really
that's
cool.
the only good thing so far that Ajit Pai's done as chair of the FCC. Hopefully he can pass. I mean, he's against net neutrality, so he's not going to do anything about it. But I'd like to see something happen with that.
I hope that we kind of see a future where the internet is almost collectivized, where everybody can have free internet. That'd be awesome. Google Fiber, big fucking deal.
Yeah, dude.
And you have this monopoly by, you know, we have Atlantic Broadband around
Did you
here.
say Bonopoly?
Monopoly. Bompton.
Yeah, it's Bompton over here.
We have this monopoly where Atlantic Broadband or Comcast or whatever, Xfinity, whoever your provider is, they basically signed an agreement with the mayor. They're the only internet company allowed.
And Atlantic Broadband has this huge monopoly over Johnston.
Yeah, and even they're down in Miami now. I worked
Are they
there for a
really?
bit. Yeah. Yep.
You worked in Miami?
No, I worked at Atlantic Broadband. Yeah.
Like, that's awesome.
And so they're expanding. But my point is, if we didn't have those monopolies, or even oligarchies, I guess, you would have Google Fiber right now, and you would have a fucking gigabit connection for free. But instead, you get to pay $45 a month for a shitty service with a shitty phone that you're not going to fucking shitty use. It's
because
bullshit.
you don't have a landline, so
I don't fucking use that shit.
I know Galactic Broadband has these like a la carte menu in terms of like with their TV service, but we still got to pay for the landline.
I still get shit in the
I
mail
understand.
all the time where it's like, hey, would you like to add a landline for an extra $50 a month?
No.
Why
would I?
I wouldn't. I have a cell phone.
What is this, the 1990s?
Right, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah,
I'm not going to use it. I haven't had a landline in 10 years. I haven't had one.
It's 2017, so people that were born before 9/11 in 2000 are 17 years old. Do you think they've ever seen what a landline looks like?
I don't know.
That's
interesting.
They started phasing out when, like 2010-ish?
Yeah.
So they'd have been like 10 years old.
Yeah,
They probably like, what is that now?
Right. And that's something that's...
We're fucking old, dude.
I know. I think about that a lot. I have a little sister, and she's 9. She has never existed in a time where video calling wasn't a commonplace thing. How fucking weird is that?
Or, like, you don't have an iPad or an iPod
right.
or
like,
video games.
You don't have books in school
Yeah.
anymore. Like, everybody just has an iPad now.
That's crazy.
It is.
Jesus.
So imagine what the next generation is going to have and what's going to be normalized to them. And the internet is only pushing that. And I think it's cool.
An internet without Jake Paul. Maybe.
We can hope for a better future.
Yeah.
Last thing I'd like to get into, well, I have 2 more points. So what are your thoughts on artificial intelligence?
I don't know. I've seen a lot of sci-fi movies that tell me I should be afraid of it.
Yeah.
Same with Elon Musk thinks that we should be afraid of it.
He does. Fucking the Zuck disagrees, but whatever.
Did you see, speaking of the Zuck, did you see his tone-deaf thing that he did?
No.
He was showing off their like VR like space or whatever. Him and his partner or whatever. I think there was like the partner that was with the VR stuff. They were in Puerto Rico and they were like virtually at Puerto Rico, and you can see them just like being happy and high-fiving while in the background there's like flood damage. like their VR avatars are just sitting there, and there's like buildings that are like destroyed by floods.
What fucking dystopia do we live in?
It felt like a Black Mirror episode, honestly. But I don't know, man.
Damn, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like Elon Musk is helping out with like internet, and like all these other people are helping out with Puerto Rico. But look at the Zuck.
Holy
shit,
shit,
hanging out, dude. Hanging out.
He's gonna be the president soon. You ready?
No, I hope not. I'm
telling you, he's gonna be the president.
God
Think about
damn
this.
it.
Think about this for a second.
Now,
okay?
Please stand by for President Facebook.
Okay, so Facebook has the largest database of human interaction in history.
Even more than Google?
Yes. Think about it. They have everybody's phone numbers, addresses, their conversations, everybody's thoughts, their searches, their ads that they click on, all of that. They have the largest in history.
Gotcha, okay.
There are people there dedicated to analyzing that data, and someone had to sit down, look at the Zuck, using that information and say, yes, I think you should run for president in 2020. So obviously, there's some chance that he's going to win using that data that they would know that that's a good idea to run.
Not if The Rock has anything to say about it.
Rock? Did Kid Rock or the actual
Rock? No, The Rock. He gives him the people's elbow right down through that fucking presidential podium. He gives him the people's elbow, goes the rock bottom, and then that's how he becomes president. That's how elections are won, right? That's oh my god, that'd be crazy if we had like a gladiatorial thing of like presidential elections.
We're slowly delving into idiocracy anyway,
that'd be
so
fucking badass.
That would be cool.
The Rock would be president forever. I don't think anybody could beat him. Maybe
No.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he can't because he's born in Austria.
Unless he had the Terminator thing going.
Still. Well,
you don't think he'd beat The Rock in the T2?
Well, he wouldn't be able to because he's not American.
Is that a role in your fucking future? Like,
maybe. I don't know.
I'm saying Galactic Overlord Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I don't know.
So then you gotta look at international shit. Bruce Lee would fuck The Rock up.
Well,
dude.
He's dead, so.
No, fucking Jackie Chan, dude. I meant Jackie Chan.
Okay. He's like 80, dude. He's like 80.
They're
not the same, you goddamn racist.
Have you seen him fight, dude?
What, in that new movie?
In that new movie, looks awesome.
Well, yeah, is that the one where his daughter gets bombed by an IRA guy?
Yeah, dude.
Did I ever tell you that my great uncle was a fund runner for the IRA?
No.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah?
I don't know if you should put this in the podcast.
Okay.
All right. I will get back to you on that. I mean, I think he's dead, but still, I don't know if I should say that out loud to millions of people. But yeah, I mean, if we still hold on to our laws like constitutionally, then Arnold Schwarzenegger wouldn't be allowed to run for president. But if laws change, dramatic like
Galactic
Overlord, like as Arnold Schwarzenegger or as T2?
T2.
He'd kill
the shit.
Yeah, he'd beat the shit. Yeah, no doubt. As Arnold though, he's a little older. Rock would beat the shit out of him. Hashtag Rock's my president.
Who could beat The Rock though?
Like in human form?
Yeah, sure.
Chris Hemsworth, maybe.
He's a big boy.
Yeah,
he's a big
Chris
boy.
Hemsworth. Jason Momoa.
Fucking what about John Cena?
I don't know.
Like a fight to the death.
Maybe. Like we talking like WWE rules, fight to the death.
I'm talking fucking gladiator, fucking battle royale, fight to the death. You got Arnold Schwarzenegger, you got The Rock, you got John Cena. I'm gonna throw Hulk Hogan in there just because I can. And
we all know what he can do with a little gawker in him.
He can do.
He can leg drop the shit out of them,
brother.
Did you see that documentary, by the way?
Really good.
Yeah, I liked it. Well, Hulk Hogan's like gone, so he'll be out because he's like 90.
Yeah.
Who's the other ones? Arnold Schwarzenegger?
You got Schwarzenegger, you got The Rock, you got John Cena.
I mean, Arnie's getting old too. If he was a little younger, maybe.
Yeah, so basically it comes down to The Rock versus John Cena.
I'd say The Rock.
Yeah?
Maybe because I followed him more than John Cena did when I was watching wrestling.
He also, in that movie, fucking, like, I don't remember the name of the movie, but he was, like, running and his arm out, and he, like, knocked down this big, like, column, like, this fucking, like, cement post with his arm. It was badass.
Was it that Hercules movie he was in?
I don't know. Was he Hercules? He was Hercules.
Yeah, there was two Hercules movies that came out.
Yeah.
They were both bad, but... I don't know. I know he's like he's in a goddamn Twitter war with Tyrese because apparently like that's the reason they've delayed the new Fast and Furious movies.
I don't know why they're
because
still making
because
these
him
movies.
and Jason Statham are getting a spin-off Fast and Furious movie like just by themselves.
Stop making those movies.
But like that's the reason why they are now not making a ninth one yet. They are making a ninth one, which if it's not in space, I'm gonna be pissed. Which I'm not gonna see it anymore. So who gives a shit? I don't. Why the fuck not, dude? Did you see the last one? The Rock stopped the fucking torpedo mid-air and then shot it back to where it came from. Get the fuck out of here, why are they not going to be in space? What?
So instead of cars, instead of being a movie about cool cars...
They fought a submarine in the last movie.
I haven't seen
Anything is possible, dude.
I haven't seen it since Too Fast, Too Furious. So.
Well, a lot has changed. You're like Rip Van Winkle. You're just waking up out of your 100-year slumber, apparently. Because a lot has changed in that movie. Starting with, there's one less person in the family hood. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. But in terms of movies, god damn.
He's not walking anywhere, man.
He's not walking anywhere.
Yeah, he's dead.
It's so tone deaf. Rest in peace. But yeah, like...
Is that too soon? I don't think it's too soon.
It was like 5 years ago, was it?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. That was like 5 years ago?
Yeah, he's super dead.
Holy shit.
He's like, his body is just completely consumed by worms and shit.
Oh my god.
It's fine.
That's crazy.
You can make Paul Walker not walking jokes now.
But that's... Fuck.
It's been a while, yeah.
Damn, dude. I mean, I guess that's the same for like,
Who was the other dude that died, like, that was a big deal? Ryan Dunn?
Yeah, dude, it's in the same fashion.
Yeah.
Damn, I think he died before
like
Paul Walker.
2012, 2011.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
He was cool. I liked Dunn. I liked Ryan Dunn.
Yeah, he did a lot of, like, more dumb stuff, but not as, like, hardcore as, like, Johnny Knoxville.
Well, I watched... Vice has a really... I keep talking about Vice. I don't know why. I don't know.
I like Vice.
I like Vice. Yeah, they're good. They put out a series called Epically Latered, which is fucking awesome.
Oh, is it the one with Bam Margera?
Did you see it?
God, dude, he got fat.
He looks like shit.
Well, I guess did he get cleaned up?
I don't think so. Did you see him at the end of that thing? He looked like hell.
No, I saw half of it.
He looks like a fucking golem. His face is like, oh my god.
He really did drop, like, I mean, not drop, but like he really did like
he is
fall out of it.
Thick boy.
He fell out of it after Ryan Dunn. And that's really sad because they were so good friends, man.
He's been working on that movie, I forget the name of it, but Stay Useless, I think.
Yeah.
He's been working on that for 5 years
Dude,
now.
Dude, listen, that guy's my hero because anyone that can have Slayer play in their backyard is a fucking hero. I'd kill to have Slayer play in my backyard. I would suck a lot of bloody dicks to have Slayer play in my backyard. Call back
to the earlier argument. Slayer, good band, made by neo-Nazis.
What do you mean made by neo-Nazis?
They're fucking neo-Nazis.
No.
Yeah, dude, look it up.
Dude, Tom Arai's a Christian.
Look it up.
Kerry King's not a neo-Nazi.
Google that shit.
I will not. I mean, maybe.
You don't want to know?
Maybe Motorhead. Because I know
Slayer.
Lenny has like a huge he had a huge collection of Nazi memorabilia, so maybe you're thinking of Motorhead. I don't know.
Really? Are you sure it's not Slayer that's the bad one?
They have a lot of like Nazi not even like Angel of Death,
like
for
symbolism and
yeah,
kind of stuff?
Angel of Death was about Joseph Mengele, who was a Nazi doctor.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're glorifying it. They're just like it's almost like I guess it'd be like a historical thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, they have some. I mean, like I said, I don't think they're like I don't think so.
Interesting.
I don't
know why I thought
I love Slayer. I fucking love
I like Slayer too. Dude, I like their music.
Dude,
yeah.
Hell yeah. Like when I saw them live, they had they had speakers shaped into upside down crosses.
Yeah.
And it was fucking crazy good.
Yeah.
They were great. Even though
they're
old as shit.
Hell,
I mean,
dude.
one of their guitarists died when he got like necrofasciitis from a fucking spider bite.
Yeah.
Like 4 years ago?
That's a really metal way to go out.
Yeah,
though.
right? Yeah. That's a metal way. Yeah, I think he had like I think he got like some sort of disease from it, but like yeah, it fucked him up. And it's not like they're glorifying it, like I said, but Kerry King I guess had a shirt that said "Kill the Kardashians" on it.
Fuck the Kardashians.
I know, yeah, I love that shirt. Yeah,
Fuck
it's hilarious. And then also it's like even like going to music, I know like we're on very tangent from what our like podcast was supposed to be about. Like I know we're talking about internet culture, but
it's fine.
I see like Justin Bieber wearing like Metallica shirts and Slayer shirts, and it's just like, do you really listen to those fucking like?
No, they don't.
If you ever had the chance to walk up to Justin Bieber and say like, can you name me a Slayer song after wearing a Slayer shirt? Do you think he'd be able to tell you?
Not at all. No.
Because there's no way that influences his music. There's no fucking way that Baby that he wrote with Ludacris was ever influenced by Slayer or Metallica.
Yeah. But also, like...
You think he's just wearing it for attention?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so Thrasher, like the skate company, has been kind of co-opted by these fucking streetwear dorks. Yeah. Where you'll see like Rihanna wearing Thrasher hoodies and that kind of shit.
I guess it goes with Supreme, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And also fucking Joy Division shirts. Everybody, every fucking chick who listens to Mac DeMarco and has a pastel colored backpack and fucking Converse shoes and has the turf bangs loves fucking Joy Division shirts. I used to have a Joy Division shirt where it had a shirt of a Joy Division shirt on like that thing.
That was like a meme in and of itself.
Yeah,
right
dude.
There. Jesus Christ. But
the internet, guys.
Yeah, I mean that was a nice little rant we had. I like that.
That's good.
So I guess stay tuned. We definitely will. We swear to God, we will have a Blade Runner review. Like, we're not fucking with you. We really will, because I've seen it like 2 weeks ago, and you saw it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Sorry for being so political, everybody.
I mean,
had to happen.
Yeah, had to happen. Internet. And then we'll also have the horror series. I swear to God on that one too. This one, I'm not kidding, everyone. It's a really good one, at least in my eyes.
Do you want to do it now, or do you think we've been done?
I think we've almost like an hour and a half, dude. Yeah, we're good.
All right, let's call it. All right, tune in next week, everybody.